Good day, everyone. My name is Oral Campbell. I'm a teacher, a prophet, and an interpreter of dreams sent by Yahuwah. And today I'm doing the follow-up regarding the series on marriages. Well, this is probably just gonna be part 2 on marriages. Oops, it's very windy here. My device is a little bit shaky. So I'll be doing the part 2, but before I go into that, let me just do a recapping. So I went over previously the definition of marriage and how it changed from the meaning changed from a man and a woman coming together in a union, forming a union, to the word changed to a legally formed, a union between a man and a woman, and then it changed from that to legally a union between partners. So the term has changed for over 1,000 years, and from the Bible, I told you that initially in Genesis it was referred to as a helper. I'm gonna make man a helpmate, and that was in Genesis. All right. So as you see throughout times, the word marriage has changed from a simple definition of a man and a woman coming together to the now legal terms of marriage. So you can't say you're married not unless you, in today's society, not unless you are have that governmental piece of paper stating or giving you the your God-ordained rights to say that you are with a man or with a woman, assuming someone of the opposite sex. All right, so now it's a legal term. All right, it's no longer a term where you take I'm a man, so I would take a woman and call her my wife. So biblically, that's what it's supposed to be, and not what the churches are enforcing in today's society. As a matter of fact, I was born what you called out of wedlock. And I'm gonna throw this in there. For many of the 144s who Yahuwah has introduced to me, many of them are born of what you call societal wedlock. All right. So I just brought that up to show you that Yahuwah does not respect or has any legalities when it comes on to the term marriage, where the church today states that they enforce the legality of being married. Yahuwah does not enforce that, and you will not go to hell. Neither are you committing anything wrongfully when it comes on to taking a man or taking a woman. Let's use the word taking a woman and call her your wife. You are not breaking any heavenly laws. All right? As long as you realize that you are indeed taking that woman to be your wife, and you're supposed to stick with that person. All right? That's what these rules are. So and people who knows me, I've had relationships that I had was to divorce, and I am currently in a relationship where the Lord shows me that I will have to leave that person behind because of what was done. Okay? So I'm just putting that out there so you know, and then no passing along that says you're breaking the rules and regulations also, because I've stated before, when you when you go to the court and ask for a divorce, you also have to go to Yahuwah and ask for an annulment that was signed, because most times you have set a vow, and when you, as the Bible states, when you do a vow, you're supposed to keep that vow. All right. That's just the backdrop of where I was going. So now we're going to go into the what we call a matrimonial wedding, and this is something that's ordained by Yahuwah. Now, before I do that, I like to read again the commandments. You know, it's in the so-called Old Testament, so churches nowadays don't even go over those stuff anymore, right? So before I go on, let me just get rid of some of this sweat here. It's very nice and windy out here where I'm at, but it's a little bit humid. We had a lot of rain recently. So I would like to read this, Exodus 20, and I like to go over everything since we are in the discussion of wedded and marriage. I am Yahuwah Eloheka, which have brought you out of the land of Mizraim, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down yourselves unto them, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah Eloheka, am a jealous El, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children of the third and the fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and guard my commandments. You shall not take the name of Yahuwah Eloheka in vain. I'm used to reading the old portion, the whole Bible. It says you shall not take it. Yeah, it does say vain here. For Yahuwah will not hold them guiltless that takes his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath, which is my favorite one. Remember the day of the Sabbath, keep it holy. 6 days shall you do your labor and do all your works. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of Yahuwah Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates. For 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore Yahuwah blessed the day of the Sabbath, and hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days will be long upon the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you. You shall not kill. You shall not break wedlock. And we are on the subject of wedlock, so I'll repeat that. You shall not break wedlock. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after the neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings, the noise of the shofar, and the mountains smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. So there goes your commandments. Now, as I was stating earlier in the other one, so there's a book called the Book of Tobit, and I did look it up. The Book of Tobit is not within your Holy Bible, but I just wanted to go over the book of Tobit a little bit to show you something that I think I went over the description a little bit. So I'll just run it down again. Should you not, pay attention to the other one. So Tobit was a man who was exiled into Iraq, and I use the term Iraq. It was a city close to another city in Nineveh. So Nineveh is in Iraq, and as I told you, Nineveh is a city in Iraq. So that I know for sure. So Tobit was exiled, him and his family and some of the Israelites, into Iraq, and he was a holy man, and of course, a lot of people were, the Babylonians at that time, which they were called. They killed a lot of Israelites, and Tobiyahu is from the tribe of Zephaniah. Nope. Let me get that straight. Let me get that 1 minute. Nope. But anyway, I can't remember the name of the tribe. Zephalim? No. I forgot the name of the tribe. All right. But he was from one of the tribes, 12 tribes. Okay. Not one of the regular tribes that it's tribe of Naphtali. I don't know where I get Zephalim from. The tribe of Naphtali. That's where he was from. All right. And he also had a cousin, Ruel, who was in who was also exiled to that area, but far off. And someone owed him some money, and he has a son, and Ruel also has a daughter who is his cousin. Ruel is his cousin, and they have a daughter whose name was Sarah. Now, as I told you before, Toby has a son, and his son name is Tobit also. Okay, so let's say, so Tobit called his son to send him in a far city to go and collect some money that was owed to him. So the young son doesn't know the way, so the father told him that he should go into the city and find someone to take him to that area. And the son went out, and he did find someone to take him to that area. And he took that person to the father. The father questioned him, and the father said, after questioning him, says, yes, you're a good man, and you can take my son to this place. Now, the person that the son Toby got, was an angel, and that angel was Raphael. Yes, I got it right, Raphael. All right? So if you hear me refer to this person, it was Raphael. Now, the reason why I chose this story here, I'm trying to show you certain things that happens in the Bible. All right? So I'm going to read some of it so that since it's not in the Holy Bible, you'll get a better understanding. All right? So on their journey, Raphael told Tobit, the son, that they would be stopping at Ruel's house to overnight before they head to the next city. Obviously, it was pretty far. So let me give you the story before. So then Raphael told him that Ruel has a daughter who is his cousin's, and he told him that he's gonna get married to the daughter. So now Tobit said to him, "Oh no, I don't want to do that, because that girl had 7 men, and all 7 of them died in the marriage chamber." Now, the marriage chamber, I'm going to describe. The marriage chamber is a bedroom, okay? I'm just going to break that down to you. So let me just go over it a little bit here where it reads, all right? So Tobit 6, verse 10. The angel said to the young man, "Brother, today we shall lodge with Ruel, who is your cousin. He also has only one daughter named Sarah. I will speak for her, for that she may be given to you for a woman. For you does the right of her appertain, seeing you only are of her kindred. And the maid is fair and wise. Now, when the Bible says fair, it means beautiful. Now, therefore, hear me, and I will speak to her father. And when we return from Rages, that's the place that they're headed, we will celebrate the marriage. For I know that Ruel cannot marry her unto another according to the Torah of Moses. But he shall be guilty of death, because the right of inheritance rather appertains to you than to any other. Then the young man answered the angel, I have heard, brother Azaryahu, that this maid has been given 7 men who all died in the marriage chamber. And as I said, the marriage chamber is the bedroom. And now I am the only son of my father, and I am afraid lest I go unto her, I die. When this Bible says go in unto her, it means going to have sex. Okay? As the others before, for a wicked ruach loves her. She has a spirit that's, I'm gonna use the word protecting her, or I'm not, maybe not, but she has a spirit with her, that jealous spirit with her, so no man can have sex with her. All right? And he kills anybody that comes close to her. And I fear lest I die and bring my father's and mother's life because of me to the grave, and with sorrows, for they have no other son to bury them. Then the angel said unto him, Do you not remember the precepts which your father gave you, that you should marry a woman of your kindred? Therefore hear me, O brother, for she shall be given to you to be your woman, and make not reckoning of the evil spirit, for the same night shall she be given to you in marriage. Oh, remember, I told you, marriage meaning having sex. All right? Now listen to me, I'm going to hold it right there. Raphael is telling Tobit that, listen, remember now, they weren't going to meet a woman. That wasn't the plan. They're going to collect money that was owed to his father. And Raphael told him, listen, we're going to stop by Ruel's house for tonight, and you are going to marry this woman tonight. There's no plan for marriage. But he's telling Tobit, the young Tobit, that, listen, you're going to have some pum-pum tonight. Plain and simple. All right? Plain and simple. You're going to have some fun tonight. All right? That's why he was scared, because he did not want to go in unto her. And in Jamaica, we say pum-pum. Whatever you guys want to say. All right? But in any event, he did not want to go in unto her because of that evil spirit. But the angel has a plan for that. So he said, when you shall come into the marriage chamber, which is the bedroom, you shall take the ashes of the perfume, and shall lay upon them the heart and liver of the fish, and shall make a smoke with it. And the evil shall smell it and flee, and never come any more. But when you shall come to her, rise up, both of you, and pray to Elohim, which is merciful, who will have pity on you and save you. Fear not, for she is appointed unto you from the beginning, and you shall guard her, and she shall go with you. Moreover, I suppose that she shall bear you children. Now, when Tovia heard these things, he loved her. Just from hearing that, he loved her, and his heart was effectually joined to her. Spiritually, he was joined to her. Now, listen to this other part of it. Then Ruel said to Edna, his woman, How like is this son unto Toviyahu, my cousin? All right, I just don't want to read everything. And Edna, his woman, and likewise Edna, his woman, and Sarah, his daughter, wept after they heard that Tobit's father was blind. All right. So so um so now listen to this. And likewise, and his woman and Sarah, his daughter, wept. Moreover, they entertained them cheerfully, and after that they had killed a ram of the flock. They set store of meat on the table. Then said Tobiyahu to Raphael, Brother Azaryahu, speak of those things which ye did talk about on our way, and let the business be dispatched. My boy was like, hey, listen, you know that thing we talk about? Meeting this woman, having sex with her? Listen, can you bring it up again to the mother and father? All right? Yeah, I don't want to miss my chance here. All right? Make sure you bring up that conversation. That's what he just said. So he communicated the matter with Ruel, and Ruel said to Tobiyahu, eat, drink, and make merry. For it meet that you should marry my daughter. Nevertheless, I shall declare unto you the truth. And he told him the truth. Said, listen, there's 7 men has come unto my daughter, and all 7 of them has died. Right? Yes. See, let me read what he says. I have given my daughter in marriage to 7 men who died the night they came in unto her. Nevertheless, for the present to be merry. But Tobiyahu said, I will eat nothing here till we agree and swear one to another. So Toby was like, listen, man, I want that woman. So I'm not going to eat until we make some agreements. All right? That wasn't his deal, you know. Remember, he was on a trip to send by his father to collect money. So Ruel said, then take her from henceforth according to the manner, for you are her cousin, and she is yours, and the merciful Elohim give you good success in all things. Then he called his daughter Sarah, and she came to her father, and he took her by the hand, and gave her to be the woman of Tobiyahu, saying, behold, take her after the Torah of Moses, and lead her away to your father, and be blessed, and he blessed them. And called Edna his woman. So Ruel called Edna, who is his woman. Here goes the word woman. And took paper and did write an instrument of covenant and seal it. So there we go, a covenant between both parties. And I spoke about that in a previous video. Then they began to eat. After Ruel called his woman Edna and said unto her, Sister, prepare another chamber, meaning go prepare a bedroom, all right, and bring her hither. Which when he had done as he had bidden her, she brought her hither, and she wept, and she received the tears of her daughter, and said unto her, Be of good comfort, my daughter. Yahuwah of heaven and earth give you joy for the sorrow. Be of good comfort, my daughter. So they were given, the mother and the father, wife and husband, was given their daughter away same said night for their daughter to go sleep or have sex, maybe playing with you guys, have sex with their daughter to a total stranger for the first time, and that's what's called wedding. All right? And when they had supped, they brought Tobiyahu unto her. And when he went, he remembered the words of Raphael, and he took the ashes and the perfume, and put the heart and the liver of the fish thereupon, and made a smoke therein. All right? And it told you they made a smoke, and when the smoke happened, then the evil spirit fled. Sorry, guys. Oops, my video probably gonna be messy with the sound. All right. And then when he went to the bedroom, he read this prayer unto Yahuwah. You made Adam and gave her Shua, which is Eve, his woman, for help meet, and to say of them came kindred. You have said, it is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself. An aid, okay? And now, O Yahuwah, take not this my sister for lush, but uprightly, for lush, but uprightly. Therefore, mercifully ordained that we may become an age together. So this is his vow that he's making unto Yahuwah. And she said, our prayer. And she said with him, Amen. She's in agreement with whatever he just prayed. So they slept both that night, and Ruel arose and went and made grave. So Ruel made a grave just in case. Hey, listen, they wake up and they don't see each other. He's dead. But end of the story is that he woke up and everything was fine. They are wedded. Nothing happened. So they had to cover up the grave. Now, the plan was that a part of the covenant was that Tobiyahu, or Tobit, the son, would stay 14 days with the family. So after that 14 days was up, they collected their money and they went back to their father, which they spent another 7 days in celebration of the wedding that took place. All right, so this is what I'm trying to show you, that what took place in the Bible as we know it today. So there's, you know, when it comes down to an ordained marriage, you don't need to go to the church. You don't need to go to any pastor. There's nowhere in the Bible that states that in order for you to be married, that you have to come in front of a pastor or in front of any government official. There's absolutely nowhere in the Bible. And I wish I had my actual Bible, which has over 88 books in it, and I've read it. All right? There's nowhere in the Bible that states that. When you come in contact with a woman, the moment you engage in sexual intercourse, you are wedded. That's what God intended us to do. All right? So if you don't have any ceremony and you're going to truly love and respect that woman, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have any ceremony. You don't have to go to you don't have to go in front of a pastor. You don't have to go in front of any government official. Well, I'm not saying that you should not. But if you feel like going, it's up to you. All right? But in terms of you coming against God, against Yahuwah, against the creator of heavens and earth, you are not. All right? So let me just go over a little bit over the matrimonial wedding. A matrimonial marriage is a covenant and not a contract. Marriage is intended to be a commitment to which we maintain trust and fidelity to each other until death. Right? It is meant for both the man to be subjected to God, Yah, and the woman subjected to her man. Hence, man is the head of the marriage, forming a three-strand relationship, where Yahuwah is the head, followed by the man, followed by the woman. So it's a three-strand relationship. When these three are involved, the relationship is unbreakable. All right? And I'm going to read Ecclesiastic 4 verse 12. And it states, if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him. And a three-cord or threefold cord is not quickly broken. So whenever you have Yahuwah at the head of your household marriage, and the man and the woman are all together, your relationship will stand, because it is then that Yahuwah has ordained that marriage to be placed together. So whatever God put together, no man can put asunder. All right? So just like the woman is subjected to the man, likewise the man is subjected to his woman. All right? Forming a bond with Yahuwah, the Holy Spirit, man and woman. Okay? So this is where we have the three-strand relationship, and this is what is meant to be, without the legalities and all the other things that are associated with marriage. God, Yahuwah, has ordained this relationship with woman. So that's what we are supposed to go with. So you are not breaking any heavenly rules when you decide to be with your man or be with your woman. All right, that's one thing that that you should take into consideration, and know that Yahuwah sent me here to tell you. And I know the churches will not, many people will not agree with this, but you can ask any pastor or anyone who has studied the Bible if there's anything such as where God says that you must come in front of a pastor in order for you to kiss or have sex with your woman if you're a man. All right, so stick with what the Heavenly Father says. Go with him and have no fear whatsoever.